Kurt Russell has done it all: thrillers, westerns, action classics, and even powerful dramas. With a career spanning over 5 decades, he's played some of the most unforgettable characters in movie history. Today we're going to count down his most memorable roles, the ones that defined his career and left a lasting impact on pop culture. Let's fade to black. In Breakdown, Russell plays Jeff Taylor, an ordinary man whose road trip turns into a nightmare when his wife mysteriously disappears. At first, Jeff is vulnerable, caught in a situation completely beyond his control, but as the tension builds, so does his transformation into a desperate man willing to do anything to survive.
Listen, I'm looking for my wife.
Look, I don't know how to tell you this, but I've never seen you before in my life.
Russell's performance is a slow burn, going from quiet panic to explosive determination as he takes on the criminals responsible. The film keeps audiences on edge, and Russell carries it with a raw intensity, making Jeff one of his most underrated but gripping roles. Breakdown was a showcase of Russell's ability to make a realistic, relatable, everyman character feel like a full-fledged action hero by the end. In this brutal Western horror hybrid, Russell plays Sheriff Franklin Hunt, a no-nonsense lawman leading a rescue mission into the unknown. Unlike his more brash or action-driven characters, Hunt is steady, wise, and deeply human, a leader who values his duty but isn't prepared for the horrors he's about to face.
How many of them do you think there are?
It won't matter. You have no chance against any number of them.
The film takes its time, letting Russell build a quiet but commanding presence before unleashing some of the most shocking brutality in modern westerns. His performance anchors the film, giving it emotional weight and making the final confrontation all the more harrowing. Bone Tomahawk proved that even later in his career, Russell could still deliver unforgettable, genre-defying performances. As Stuntman Mike, Russell plays a sadistic, charismatic stunt driver who uses his car as a murder weapon. At first he's oddly charming, drawing people in with his laid-back, old-school Hollywood persona, but once his true nature is revealed, he becomes one of Tarantino's most terrifying villains.
This car is 100% death-proof. Only to get the benefit of it, honey, you really need to be sitting in my seat.
What makes Russell's performance so great is how he flips the script, starting as a confident predator, only to completely unravel when he meets his match. The moment he goes from cool and calculated to panicked and desperate is both shocking and hilarious. Death Proof is often overlooked in Tarantino's filmography, especially by Tarantino, as he's openly admitted to not liking it that much, but Russell's performance makes it a must-watch, delivering one of the most uniquely twisted roles of his career. In Quentin Tarantino's violent, dialogue-heavy western, Russell plays John the Hangman Ruth, a ruthless bounty hunter determined to bring his prisoner to justice. Unlike the slick anti-hero roles Russell is known for, John Ruth is a grizzled, paranoid brute, constantly suspicious and ready for a fight.
When that sun comes out, I'm taking this woman to hang.
He dominates every scene, chewing up Tarantino's sharp dialogue with a commanding, old-school Western presence. His interactions with Jennifer Jason Leigh's character add an unpredictable, darkly comedic edge, making him one of the film's most unforgettable personalities. Russell's performance here is a perfect blend of grit, humour, and raw brutality, proving he was born for the Western genre. Russell's performance as Herb Brooks in Miracle is one of his most emotionally powerful roles. Playing the legendary coach of the 1980 US Olympic hockey team, he delivers a performance that is tough, inspiring, and deeply authentic.
I want you to be a hockey player!
Think that'll get him going?
His portrayal of Brooks is more than just motivational speeches, it's layered with the pressure, sacrifice, and unwavering belief in his team. The great moments are born from great opportunity speeches, one of the best monologues in sports movie history, and Russell delivers it with conviction that gives you chills. Miracle remains one of the greatest sports films ever made, and Russell's grounded, intense performance is the reason why. Before he was known for action and westerns, Russell proved his comedic chops in Used Cars, playing Rudy Russo, a sleazy but strangely lovable used car salesman. Fast-talking and morally flexible, Rudy is willing to do just about anything to make a sale, leading to some of the film's most hilarious moments, including an outrageous fake commercial stunt.
Buddy, look, we had nuns protesting outside when I got here this morning. Nuns?
Russell completely sells the role, bringing an infectious energy that makes him impossible to dislike. It's one of his most underrated performances, showing that he could carry a comedy just as well as an action film. Over time, Used Cars has gained a devout following, and Rudy Russo remains one of Russell's funniest, most entertaining characters. In Backdraft, Russell plays veteran firefighter Stephen Bull McCaffrey, a courageous but reckless leader in a dangerous, high-stakes job. While the film delivers thrilling action sequences and fire rescue scenes, Russell's performance gives it heart, as Bull struggles with family tensions, the loss of his father, and the weight of his responsibilities.
Check that door for heat, Tim.
He plays the role with both swagger and vulnerability, making Bull feel like a real, flawed hero rather than just an action movie archetype. The film's emotional depth, combined with its stunning fire sequences, makes Backdraft one of Russell's most intense and gripping performances. In Silkwood, Russell steps away from action hero roles to deliver a grounded, emotional performance as Drew Stevens, the boyfriend of Karen Silkwood, played by Meryl Streep. Unlike his larger-than-life characters, Drew is a quiet, everyday man struggling with the dangers and moral dilemmas that come with Karen's whistleblowing efforts.
Sweetheart, it's like you're two people. I'm in love with one of them.
Russell plays him with restraint, making him feel authentic and relatable. His chemistry with Streep is natural and compelling, adding to the film's dramatic weight. Silkwood proved early in his career that Russell could hold his own in serious dramas, showcasing his range beyond action and thrillers. Russell's take on Wyatt Earp in Tombstone is one of the most commanding portrayals of the legendary lawman. He plays Earp as a quiet, controlled force, but when he's pushed too far, his rage is electrifying.
You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear?
His "Hell's coming with me" line is one of the most iconic moments in Western cinema. His stoic leadership serves as the perfect counterbalance to Val Kilmer's scene-stealing Doc Holliday. The film has since become one of the greatest modern westerns, and Russell's powerful performance is a huge reason why. In Big Trouble in Little China, Russell flips the action hero trope on its head, playing Jack Burton, a truck driver who thinks he's the hero but is really just along for the ride. His over-the-top confidence, despite being hilariously ineffective, makes him one of the funniest and most unconventional action leads ever.
You ready, Jack? I was born ready.
Russell plays Jack with just the right amount of clueless bravado, making him both ridiculous and lovable. Though it flopped at the box office, Big Trouble in Little China became a cult classic, with Jack Burton remaining one of Russell's most beloved characters. In John Carpenter's sci-fi horror masterpiece, Russell plays MacReady, a helicopter pilot forced into a desperate battle for survival against an alien parasite. His performance is a masterclass in tension, paranoia, and quiet leadership. Unlike traditional horror leads, MacReady isn't invincible. He's smart but exhausted, tough but vulnerable. And Russell's understated intensity makes the film's growing paranoia even more effective, leading to an ambiguous but haunting ending. Though The Thing was overlooked at release, it is now regarded as one of the greatest horror films ever made, with Russell's performance at its core. As Snake Plissken, Russell created one of the most iconic action anti-heroes of all time. With his signature eye patch, gravelly voice, and no-nonsense attitude, Snake is the ultimate reluctant hero, forced into impossible missions he has no interest in completing.
No more Snake Plissken. When I get back, I'm gonna kill you.
Russell models Snake's voice and demeanour after Clint Eastwood, giving him an effortless call that has influenced countless action stars since. Escape from New York cemented him as an action legend, and Snake Plissken remains one of the most recognisable and badass characters in cinema history. From action heroes to real-life legends, horror survivors to western gunslingers, Kurt Russell's career is packed with unforgettable roles. Which one is your favourite? Did I miss any? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And as always, I look forward to seeing you all in the next one.